Number 7, the comparison gap. Others are better than I am, so why bother trying? At least we're even now, because you're my hero too. People are fun, by the way. Alright, number 8, the expectation gap. I thought it was going to be easier than this. The expectation gap. What does your gap look like? I saw some of you calling yourselves out on some of these gaps. So my question is, can you get over these gaps? Or perhaps, no, he says. Perhaps the better question, the better quality question is how? How can you get over these gaps? These two questions sound very similar, can you and how can you, but they have an inherent difference. The question, can you, has inherent doubt. It impedes your progress before you even get started. The question, how can you, well, that assumes that there is a way. We just need to find that way. How many of you like puzzles? You see lots of hands going up. Personally, I hate puzzles. Can't stand them. And the reason I don't like puzzles is I don't have a rational bone in my body. I am one of those folks that my problem is I'm an emotional being experiencing a rational world. That's why I had to study philosophy in college, so I can learn how to think. But there was this one particular puzzle that I always avoided when I was a little boy. I heard someone say it, that's right, this thing was below my dignity as a human person for so long, the Rubik's Cube. Now, I was actually walking around the conference a little earlier and I saw some people playing with the Rubik's Cube. So, I know some of you are at least interested in this puzzle. Has anyone actually been able to solve this? Several of us have. Several of us, I see someone, everyone's pointing at one person. Several of you have. All right, hands down. All right, I am curious what your best time is in solving the cube. I know the world's record is like about 5 seconds. How long? How fast can you solve it? How fast? 10 seconds? My best time, for the longest time, my best time was just about 31 years. It took me 31 years. That was my best time for a while. I did figure out how to solve the cube a little faster than that. And the reason I decided to go back to the Rubik's Cube after years and years of avoiding it is I realized where one of my gaps were. I realized that one of my gaps was that just because something is difficult, that doesn't mean it's any less of a worthy endeavor for me. But here's the thing, when we decide we want to do something big, like for me, solving the Rubik's Cube was a big deal, I asked the question, can I do it? The answer is no. But then I asked the question, how? Here's how I did it. When we want to do anything big, we don't just dive right into it. If we want to become a writer, we don't just start off writing a 1,000-page novel. If we want to become a runner, we don't just start off by running a marathon. If we want to become a bicyclist, we don't start off by riding 3,000 miles across the country. That would be absurd. Who would do such a thing? Okay, maybe I tried that. Here's the idea. We have to start small. Isn't this adorable? This is a regulation style cube, only in adorable size. And I saw someone over here had their hand up that said that they do know how to solve this. I don't actually want you to solve this, but what I want you to do is just make sure the colors are all mixed up. What's your name? Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, give Austin a nice big hand. Austin, you may take the cube, just give it a little mix. With every turn that you make, you've probably heard this before, but with every turn of the cube, you're making one of the 43 quintillion different color combinations that are possible with the cube. So with every turn that Austin makes, He's making one of those 43 quintillion. That's 43 with a number with 18 zeros after it. If we had a regulation size cube for every possible term, it would fill the entire Earth's surface, and this is true because I Googled it. It would fill the entire Earth's surface 275 times. That's a lot of cubes. Austin, is the cube mixed? All right, Austin, thank you. Let's give Austin a nice big hand. Thank you very much for helping out. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you my way of solving the Rubik's Cube, which is a little different than most people solve the cube, but it's a little different. I'm not going to take it apart. We're going to time and see how long it takes. Austin, do you have a watch with a second hand? You're going to time and see how long it takes me to solve the cube. As soon as you say go, I'm going to start. When I say stop, you stop and tell us how much time has gone by. Are you ready, Austin? All right, Austin, I think one more. Okay, one more, I got it. All right, Austin, time. How far do we get? How much? 21? Seriously, I did this last week, 34 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, 21 seconds. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. What'd you say? It's well, seemingly, what's your name? Josh? I know Josh, it doesn't look solved. However, the typical way to solve the cube is to put like all the yellows on one side, all the blues, all the orange. That's what Evelyn does. That's just one of the 43 quintillion different ways to solve it. So since I already know how to solve it, what I do is I go the extra mile. I don't want to be average, right? That's my gap. I don't want to be average. So I'm going to go the extra mile and do it a little bit differently. I decide on a new color combination and solve it for that. And this is the one I decided on tonight. Isn't that amazing, Josh? Thank you very much. I appreciate, you believe me, right? Oh, okay. Okay, so she's choosing to believe me. Now here's the thing. What I said, it's true, but it's also partially a lie. You see, I didn't decide on this color combination. You see, I had Austin decide for me. If you look closely, every side of the cube matches. Who said fake news? And the top and the bottom as well. Give Austin a nice big hand. So remember, by asking the question, can I solve the cube? For 31 years, the answer was no. I can't solve the cube. But by asking the different quality of question, how can I came up with a much more interesting solution.